Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one and a quick one at that. Hit that like button, comment below, and as always, subscribe. We appreciate that love. We're going quick, we're going fast. And for this, let's get into it. You've already heard Usyk and Dubois 2 rematch July 19, 2025. Going down. Finally made a decision. It's over with. Where does that leave Joseph Parker? What road can he take? What path can he take? What is a good, respectable, clean fight for him to keep the ring rust away and allow him to continue to build on top of his career, on top of the progression that he's been showing over the past 365 plus days? I believe there's some good options. But for today, we're going to talk about two clear, I think, good paths forward and a third honorable mention. Let's get into it. Agit Kabayel, available. Tough path, tough fighter, a warrior, a good scrap for the likes of Joseph Parker, and you already know he'll take that and he'll take it with a smile. Both men, careers at a high right now. They have been beating men that have been placed in front of them that the business of boxing thought they were going to lose against. For Joseph Parker, that was Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, Zhilei Zhang, and also Martin Bakole, 48-hour switcheroo that Daniel Dynamite Dubois pulled on him. For Kabayel, it was the big Russian Mike Tyson, and also Zhilei Zhang, who he knocked out in fashion with body work. This will be a good scrap to find out who's the true number two in the division. Yeah, I said it, the true number two, because I believe both of them right now will rank higher than Daniel Dubois. No disrespect. I like Daniel Dubois. But I'm just saying, based on the fights they've had, the skill sets they've been displaying, I think that'll be the fight for number two, clearly. And then, obviously, I think that winner would get the fight of Usyk versus Dubois winner. That's a good scrap, but it's a dangerous scrap, meaning Parker and Kabayel. To be frankly honest, I think Parker deserves a lighter touch. He's taken on some warriors. He's taken on some killers. He's taken on the hardest hitting men in the division back to back to back to back, meaning Wilder, highest knockout ratio. Zhang, consistent power puncher. And Martin Bakole, the boogeyman. I think it's time for a little bit of a touch, but one that can keep his name going. That's why I'm going to go to option number two, Andy Ruiz. I think that's a good name. A rematch at that. They got history. That can be a big scrap over in the US or in the UK. Or put it on the undercard of Dubois and Usyk. I think that's a fight that he does deserve, something that gets him a good money fight, one that he can still work on some things, ones he can still build his name and keep that ring rust away. That's dangerous to all fighters, ring rust and staying inactive. I think that's a good fight, a good scrap. Andy Ruiz still believes he won the first fight. Let's settle it once and for all. And I think we all know Joseph Parker would win that fight, but that's why we have fights, right? To see. And then there's the honorable mention, the third one. And I'm going to lump a couple things together in this third option. I believe he could just take anybody, just a journeyman or a prospect coming up, somebody with a very light touch, a very light knockout ratio, pretty safe fight, be on the undercard of a bigger fight for this summer, early this fall, just to work on some things, really a light touch, a keep busy fight, as we can say. Or take on the likes of Jared Big Baby Anderson, also available. I think that's another good fight, big name, and it'll get a lot of draws here in the United States. I think that would be a great fight for the young prospect, the one who also fought Martin Bakole, meaning Jared Anderson getting a chance to kind of redeem himself, come and fight another man who shared the ring with Martin Bacoli to see where he really stands in the heavyweight division, but more importantly, to show where Joseph Parker stands in that triangle theory of fights. Now, I think that's another fight that Parker would, I think, clearly win. I think he would even stop Jared Anderson in fashion. No disrespect. I just think his skill set is there, that chin is there, that warrior mentality, and more importantly, that power that he possesses right now is amazing. Him and Andy Lee have been working great on not just his boxing skill set. He's already had that. He's always had that toolbox. But man, the way he's sitting on his punches and throwing them now, that's a dangerous Parker. But I think him and Jared Anderson will make big waves and be a great fight and a great scrap to keep his name growing, keep that, keep his brand building until he gets to fight Usyk and Dubois winner. That's the path I see right now. That's the road I see laid out for the likes of Joseph Parker. Obviously, we wanted him to get that Usyk scrap. We wanted that fight for him, but it is what it is. It's the business of boxing. We got to keep moving forward. We can't hold our heads down. Respect the game, hold your head up high and keep pressing forward, and let's make sure we make the right moves. And I think there's 3 good ones. Again, Kabayel, Andy Ruiz, Jared Anderson, or a lighter touch. Either way, no matter which road he takes, I think Parker wins all those. Obviously, the Kabayel one's a close one. That's a good scrap, man. I get excited even thinking about that one. But all of them will be great fights and great opportunities for him to keep growing that brand. It's your boy Kaz Real with Sign A Podcast. Hit that like button, comment below, and as always, subscribe, man. We appreciate your love. We want to hear your take on this. Where do you think Joseph Parker needs to go? As always, till the next time, peace.